How are ya?
I don't know. I saw Bobby on Sunday. We buried Skip Nelson's ashes on Sunday. I did a little service for Linda and family, and
Nice.
yesterday I didn't think about anything to do with this at all, and I wasn't this morning either. All of a sudden I'm kinda useless. Oh my goodness, they have to have a thing to hold a gavel. Not nice,
It's very nice.
lovely.
It's very nice.
Uh,
Online concert.
so
Robert is still at work, but he's heading our way, and he has the paper. He has the paperwork.
Yes, he has his paperwork.
He has his paperwork ready for us.
Look to
I
see.
have had a challenging weekend because my friend and partner has been sick as a dog since Friday.
Oh, that happens.
Didn't go to work today. Might not look good for tomorrow. And he thinks it's his anxiety.
Ah,
Yeah. So I was just reading this proposed revision to the policy on public comment at Berlin Select Board meetings. I noticed here that in accordance with Massachusetts law, all meetings open to the public except portions of meetings that may be conducted in executive session.
yes,
We could do that if we needed to.
if we needed to, but we don't need to.
No, I know.
There are certain things that we deal with that could be, and in fact, de facto are, such as when we discuss some pay issues about an employee, and the employee leaves and there's nobody else there, so we actually have an executive session, but
Right.
it is never declared as one because we don't have anybody that we need to kick out.
Right.
And it doesn't mean that all such issues are appropriate in executive session, but
I
some kinds
understand.
of things are.
Yeah.
And, so,
Anytime there was relationships in the community that would cause conflicts of interest,
yeah,
that's when you might need to declare an executive session so
Oh.
that,
yeah,
et cetera. Not that husbands and wives would ever do that sort of thing. But the Bartlett family comes to mind.
that thing's there.
Ancient history speaking here.
Today is August.
What the heck is it? I just knew and I looked at it.
August
19th.
19th today. Sounds reasonable.
Right? Already.
Done with that. Now, let's go and see if there's somebody here. No, there's nobody here, so this is a live link that is gonna record
Right.
even though we're not in session, so. Be aware of that.
So I have to confess that I have not followed up with the nice young man from the Civil War reenactors troop
It's all right.
because I
Been
have,
too hot anyway.
exactly, that was my reprieve. Because number one, I have been dealing with a particularly challenging shirt renovation for the Middlesex County Volunteer Fife and Drum. It was a shirt that was resisting my efforts to make it good again. And I finally figured out how to fix it, but it took me a while because it was not made like the others, and that's why it was coming apart. It was coming apart because it
Oh.
didn't have the design improvements of the newer versions, and
Oh.
so I had to figure out how to put it back together so that it would never blow out in the place in the shoulder. So that and the fact that I have been weeding my front lawn every morning or every evening,
You've been doing what to it?
Weeding.
Weeding it?
because in a bag of grass seed came some noxious weed
Oh, yes.
that through miscommunication with my wonderful gardener was it wasn't so much that he let it go to seed, but the thing flowered and the seeds formed, and then he weed whacked it and spread the seed everywhere. So
Oh, boy.
oh boy! So I have been hand weeding. I think I'm on easily my 8th radio flyer wagon full of weeds
Yeah.
on my little postage stamp front lawn.
Yep.
Yep.
These people are not here.
Not here. Not going to be here.
I'm turn these all around. With them, trying to be them.
Margaret's back. I mean, Margaret. Lisa's back on the board.
Chris resigned
Yeah.
in the winter,
Yeah.
and little was made of it. And she got nomination papers out and ran for the office, and most people in town didn't even know it was vacant. So she snuck back in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can't do it all.
no.
Good. I took one of those.
I was gonna be careful, you're gonna be in the same bucket as the other one.
I took one of those so that I would, talk intelligently and have fresh breath, I guess. And I apparently tried to swallow it backwards and inhaled it.
Yeah.
So what do we don't have a lot today, do we?
No, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
Do whatever.
No, I know. Did
We do have some things to do, but we aren't set to do them, so.
Well, I wanted to talk about the progress that the roads department highway has made on the various paving projects around town, not cemetery.
Oh, yeah.
So we see that they got a new stop sign on Crosby and Lyman. That's excellent.
And at Lyman and Linden,
And at Lyman.
2 new stop signs there.
Lyman and Linden. Crosby and
In front of, across from Dennis Violet's house.
Oh, there was no stop sign there anyway?
No.
Oh.
Both of those are new. And they're all right. They're
Yeah,
all right.
yeah. I tried to.
But we do have a traffic committee that consists of the police chief and the town administrator and 2 or 3 other people. Somebody's on it. Mary Porter's on it from the finance committee, and there's Timothy's on it from the planning board and so forth. I attended a couple of their meetings that were online a while back.
Right.
And it's good, it's a good discussion. They have good discussions and consider things. I mean, one of the things they did was they put up 3 stop signs at the corner of Highland and Carter.
Corner of Highland and Carter.
And then after a while, they took 2 of them down and just left the one coming up Carter Street from the garage.
Yeah.
And they left that one there, and the other
Yes.
2 they took down.
Yeah, those were a bit absurd. I thought those were a bit much.
Well, they decided that was, I guess, the case. And, I mean, some of the things you do, you try and see how they work. And how much annoyance it causes and so forth.
Right.
But they did decide to leave 1 of the 3, and so that's good. I haven't been in on some of those others, and of course Fred's on it. And they, so they discuss things like that and talk about things that might be better, and some of the places where you have a flashing thing about speed and stuff, both ends of Carterville, they are.
Right, right.
Those, you know, that's good stuff to be doing, and paying some attention to.
Right, because.
And having other people talk about it rather than just one.
Or,
I think
or
that's
just the little neighborhood that's impacted by whatever the
Yeah.
traffic pattern is, and
Yeah.
then no one else even bothers.
Yeah. But it's, they've done some stuff that's pretty good. And we have a stop sign at Carter and Central.
Carter
And Central.
and Central, where we
Across
didn't.
from the store, and they never had one there before, but they finally decided to put one in there, which is all right.
I, in fact, noticed that
Yeah.
recently. I came to a stop and I was like, I always stop here, but I don't remember a stop sign.
That's correct.
Yeah.
It wasn't until recently. Oh, maybe the past year or something.
Right.
Uh,
Well, it
Maybe
certainly
2.
makes sense with people coming through that don't know,
Who aren't familiar with
aren't
things.
familiar with the
And
town.
Goodness knows 62 has enough more traffic on it, so the other people ought to stop.
Yeah.
Um,
Did I say to you what Jim McNichol said to me at 62 and Pleasant? That it would, if we were really smart, we would reclaim some of the conservation land and put a rotary there. Did I say that to you? I think that's an interesting idea.
I know.
Yeah, well, I had a feeling
It's
that.
an idea, and it's something one could think about. However, it's gonna tie up traffic on 62. It's gonna slow,
Well, a traffic light will do that.
yeah, but that is also gonna slow the traffic down. I mean, it's gonna make it bunch up.
It's possible.
But let me think about it a little bit.
If you took a large enough chunk off the corner, if you made it like, instead of this, if you made it out here, so that it was visible from the curve, you could see that you're coming into a rotary, it would be better. And I hate to say that about that lovely, wonderful wall, but good stonemason could take down the wall, stack it in the field, and then use it to build a new
Take down
wall.
What wall?
the wall at the corner of Pleasant, the beautiful antique wall.
We need to check that out.
Take it out, stack it in the field, and then use it to build a new wall, because there'd be
There's
enough.
plenty of room there to do it without taking that wall in.
I don't think so.
Hmm?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think so.
I know. You just said it. But it's something to think about. It's something to consider because, man, it's such a nightmare. I came Pleasant to Jones to Crosby
Mhm.
to Linden, to Lyman to Linden.
Just to
Just-
make sure
just-
you avoid the other place.
Just so I didn't spend the whole 10 minutes I was ahead of time sitting
Yeah.
in the corner waiting to get out.
Yeah.
There were times of the day when I just simply do not go that way.
Oh,
I go up over Sawyer Hill a lot because of that.
at this time of day, I might still go up there, but I might not. But the later part of the afternoon and
Forget about it.
till about 7 p.m.
4 to 6, forget about it.
Forget it. And sometimes it'll be bunched up there at noon, at some other time of the day.
Yeah,
It
Yeah.
can be any time.
yeah.
And of course, Pleasant has even more traffic on it than usual because none of it's going up South Street.
Nobody's going up South Street.
So-
Any word on?
No. She wrote something in the newsletter a month or so ago that they were having to find some more money because the money that had been set aside for it now no longer is enough, so they've got to find some other money to help pay for it.
God.
By the time they find some more money, it'll be still more.
Yeah.
And they were planning to use.
Why don't they start with the money that they've got?
Well,
Spend it.
They've got the money, they've got money from the state for the bridge, and then they were gonna put in some of the town's money for chapter 90 roads in with it to do it, and now they've decided they need to get some more.
It's disgusting. Mitt Romney. Did I tell you my slogan?
Your slogan?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't think
I can't say it on camera.
good idea.
I could write it, but I gotta say it.
Mm-hmm. Well, if I'm sitting here waiting for him, I'm gonna go get
Go ahead.
a book out of the file so I can look up a couple of things.
Go right ahead. I started to write the minutes,
Good.
So, I hope I don't have to change the 3 to a 4.
I hope not. Did he say he was leaving over there?
He said he was tied up,
Tied up?
and that was about 10 minutes, 7 minutes to 3, so that's a half an hour ago, and it takes 20 minutes to get here, so
Yeah.
I don't know what tied up meant. old book.
This is the book. This isn't old, this is, yeah, this is still in charge, whatever. I don't have the number for the lot, and I don't have the good index, but I got this old index I can use, so here's this.
Right, we are doing that.
So, yeah. Bummer. Two 67, 268, 269.
I find looking things up on the internet has become increasingly frustrating
Because,
because everybody wants to make money regardless of what you're looking for.
oh yeah,
So you can't find what you want first and then figure out if you want to buy it. It's all, look at this, and none of it is what you're looking for.
No.
But they like your money,
yeah.
and it's maddening. It's maddening. It you know, it's. I feel like I'm actually interested in historic research, but good luck finding actual sources online for things. It's crazy.
So yesterday I went to Bill Ricker and visited one of my college classmates,
Neat.
friends that I met in college, and his wife, and I stayed in some touch with him over the years, but I don't see him very often. And I couldn't find anything but his address, so I just went there. And and then after I got all done and got out of the house, I said, "Oh my God, I still didn't get the phone number or an email, so I've got to write to him that, and have him send it. I'll send him my stuff and
Sure.
ask him to send me an email with his, so I can have easier contact.
Right, you have to drive up there to speak to him. That's cool.
And but we had a nice visit for a couple hours. Went out to supper and
Oh,
it was
neat.
fine. So that was all right. And I went to the door and I said, "I'm looking for." And he said, "Well, I'm him. Who are you?" We've aged enough, so neither one of us were sure.
Yeah.
I think.
Right?
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That was kind of funny.
So I can relate. I've been invited to my class reunion this fall,
Yeah.
and I'm debating whether or not to go. But Lars does not want to go. I dragged him once, and he's like, I don't know any of these people. I don't even go to my class reunion. I don't want to go to yours. I don't want to go to your class reunion. I'm not going.
That's okay.
It is okay.
That's okay. People shouldn't have to go to them.
No.
With their spouse if they don't want to.
No, they should not. You
Um,
do not have to be dragged along.
It's okay to go and all that, and if they have a good time with it, that's fine, and if they don't really want to, then that's all
Yeah.
right too.
No, he did the good sport thing, and I can understand. I can't remember if that was the year that Sarah passed. It might have been. Or it was a full 5 years before that. I don't know. Doesn't matter. He's not going. I don't blame him.
We had one. We had one for the 10th. We had one for 20 or 25. I think we had one for 20.
Yeah.
And then we had one for 50. And we haven't had one since 50. And we've gone past 60 now. We're at about 63 now, so.
Right.
I don't know whether we're gonna.
Do another.
We might do another one, we might not. We've certainly lost some more since
Yeah.
50. But there's still a lot that we have not lost. There's still plenty to go.
Well, you know, the venue gets smaller and smaller.
Hmm? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's,
My mother's class in Hudson High School, after 50, they have one every year. One of their class members was somebody that taught in the high school later in life, and he just had one every year. And many of them showed up
That's
pretty
fun.
well for quite a while.
yeah.
And
Well, the Draper, we were talking about Chucky Draper a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and Chuck and about 6 to 9 members of his class meet for breakfast somewhere like in Oxford
Yeah.
once a month or something
Yeah.
like that, which is, it's lovely.
yeah. Yeah.
I don't, maybe it's once, I don't know how often they do it.
We
once a
actually
year.
did do one. We did have a lunch at a restaurant in Marlboro. I don't know. It must have been at about 60. One of the members of the class was in from California, and she had 2 or 3 of her friends, and
Right.
we ended up getting about 8.
Yeah, we did that when Erin Egan came from
Yeah.
Colorado with her
Yeah.
husband,
Yeah,
and that was really
it
nice.
was all right.
That was really
And
nice.
sometimes a smaller group like that's fine.
Yep.
Although there weren't any of those people that were really close friends of mine. They were all people I knew some, but
Sure.
none of them were really my friends. But that's all right.
I think you could say the same thing
Yeah.
for me and Erin's group.
Yeah,
There were people that can't remember if it was whether it was the field hockey team.
yeah,
Might have been a few more people that I don't usually see. But anyway, it's all good. It'll be interesting if I decide to go. I'm thinking about going. I saw Jimmy Lavenger in the dump this past weekend, and he encouraged me to be there.
cool.
Jimmy said, "You gonna go to the reunion? You know, you gotta go. You gotta be there, Brown. Come on, you gotta go." I'll think about it.
It's a good thing to do, and you see some people. And
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes, I mean, you know, in many cases, you form friendship, rekindle things with somebody who you didn't know well, and have a pretty good. The people you're having a good time with the people you didn't know well. You know,
Right.
Just because that's who came, and
Right.
the conversation was what it was, and if you
Yeah.
had a good time, you had a good time. So I remember going to I think the one that was at the 20th. We had at the Grill, because that's when Jenny
Sure.
Duckworth,
Carpenter.
Carpenter, and John had the Grill. So
Yeah.
we had it there. And then we went over to Marlboro to somebody's house, one of the classmates' houses.
Oh,
And
neat.
We were there for a while, and I sat
In the
there, and I
you had
looked
a-
around, and I thought,
You had an after party.
yeah, we had an after party. And I sat there and looked around, and I said, you know something? I didn't like most of these people that well when we were in high school, and I don't think I do now either. I said, it really is nice that later in life that you get to choose who you for friends, and you can actually have people you have more in common with than just being thrown in together because you happen to be the same age.
Right. I've often thought about that.
I mean, there were some people that we were close to, obviously, but
Sure.
at the same time, not too many that we kept up with. per se.
Right. Yeah. no,
Some we
I
did
agree.
because we just do, but some, a lot, you're doing other things, you're involved in other activities, and you make other friends that mean more to you.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
It is interesting. And that's the allure for me. It's like, God, if you don't go, you're gonna miss out on all those interesting social things that happen.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's because that's part of the thing, and
Well, I think for me, being an only child,
Yeah.
I was early an observer
Yeah.
of other people's social interactions, and it's one of those opportunities that you really can't be missed. Like,
yeah.
I suppose I could miss it, but I really thought I wasn't going to go, but I'm like, maybe I should go. I might go.
The good part is it's only a little.
It's only one
a
night.
couple hours.
Yeah.
Then you
It's
just,
over.
and you can just leave.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Yeah.
You can leave when dinner's over anyway and forget the rest of it.
Well, probably finding out where it is going to be will be important.
Oh, that's a good. That's a good idea.
I
You
need-
got an
I
invitation,
need
but
to
not a where.
I need to respond to that email and
Guess
say,
so.
well, I think I'll come. Can you fit me in? Yeah, time is a wasting. I mean, it's the 19th already.
Yeah.
All those things that you thought, I'll get that. I'll do
Yeah.
that this summer. Oh yeah, I'll get that done.
Yeah.
I've gotten a lot of things done this summer.
Well, that's good.
That I
can't say that I have.
Well,
We're working on some, but
no, I know, but I had a summer like that last year. I didn't get shit done. Nothing done. At least I got. Now I have to figure out how to
the
get the
heat comes in,
Oh, it's terrible.
you can't do stuff, and I don't do stuff, and then
It's true.
and I just don't. I get out of it. I just
Siesta.
put it off and forget everything.
Siesta forever.
And
Yeah.
if I can come up with something I want to do today and I get going, I do something. But sometimes
Right. How's your costume review with the lady on Thursdays?
Well, it's going all right. It's going all right. We've been through quite a lot of stuff, and we've been doing almost all. I did some wedding stuff that's later, first in the game, because we were kind of having to do it pillar to post.
Right.
Now we're set up in Memorial Hall, so I've taken stuff over there, and we can lay out a bunch of things. She can look through stuff, and that's working good. We had the first day of that last week, and I've got stuff over there that should keep her busy for the next one.
Cool.
And the stuff that's piled up for her to do next is all out of Joanne's collection. It was what Dick had in that show of her collection.
Right.
The 19th century stuff. The 20th, I haven't got the 20th century stuff over there yet. I'm trying to work through the earlier stuff right now.
Yeah.
And we did some 19th century stuff last week, and a lot of it was in old boxes, so we were getting them into, repacking
Very
them into new
good.
boxes. and
Very,
so forth.
very good.
And
That's
so
awesome.
we were getting rid of the rest of the old boxes that we had.
Awesome. Yes.
When they started with it, they were getting dress boxes, corrugated cardboard dress
Yep.
boxes
Yeah.
from Stowers.
From where?
Stowers, the women's store in Clinton. It used to be next to the Woolworths or whatever, near that. And it was a nice ladies' store.
Yeah.
And they were good boxes, but
They were
corrugated
not
cardboard.
acid free.
And
Right.
they had gotten to the point of using acid-free tissue in them and stuff, but now we throw most of that away because it was in those boxes, so.
Sure.
But now we've got them all and we're putting them in new boxes.
Nice.
And we've got that part of it kind of taken care of now. There's a few things left of that. And then we've got stuff that's never been boxed, so we've got plenty of that. But we're doing some. And I find her good to work with, and you learn some stuff. And June is sitting there writing down everything she says about things. And I'm just trying to keep organized what I'm giving her next and that kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
watching if I've got people packing, I watch that. I get them and get the boxes labeled if they're changed and what's in them.
Sure, sure, sure.
So
Cool.
I'm just trying to handle that stuff and help June with numbers for things and other stuff like that, so. And that keeps me very busy because I'm trying to do about
Oh,
3 things
I
at
bet.
once.
I
About
bet.
3 things at once and keep the whole thing organized.
Keep it going.
Everybody else can just work on what they're doing, and I'm the one that's kind of keeping it all, the machine working, so.
Do you want me to try to come over on Thursday?
Oh, you can come over come in the afternoon.
Okay.
One of the people comes in the morning, and then she goes by the afternoon. The other one doesn't usually
I
last the whole
thought
afternoon.
about coming last Thursday, but I didn't want to come over without talking to you first.
Yeah, come in the afternoon.
All right, let me put you
Come
in.
at 1 o'clock or a little after. Yeah.
Okay, Thursday,
Yeah,
August
no.
21st.
And
Costumes.
I'm doing,
Say the address. It's Woodward Avenue, right? What's the address?
12.
12, thank you.
But you go in up the driveway and in
Yeah,
the side door.
Yeah,
We're a Memorial Home.
excellent.
Yeah, we're doing all right with that. We're making some progress, and I'm working in between some. I haven't done much this time, but I will do some tomorrow before we in Thursday. But I basically did enough last week, so I am still living off of that for a little bit longer.
Prepping things so it's ready for her, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've got to find some other stickers or something to put on the boxes that we've already done, so I can organize those better.
Cool.
Yeah, we're doing all right with that.
Neat.
And she's impressed with some things. Some things pique her interest a little. And we've got a few things we've identified to probably let go because of their condition or their duplication. But we're doing 19th century stuff, so there's not so much of that.
Not so much of
The
that.
20th century stuff we'll be putting some stuff aside because we can't keep it all.
Right.
And one of the big things, is that the 20th century wedding dresses, many of them, most of them have synthetics in them. And some of the synthetics won't live, so there's no damn sense in keeping them.
Right.
You know, in 20 or 40 years, they're gonna go to hell. Some of the material's gonna go to hell. What the hell's the sense of keeping it? It's not gonna last.
Right.
So that's one of the things that has come up.
It's almost better to get it back into circulation so the seamstresses can copy them.
Yeah, and if somebody could use it again or something else, that's fine,
Right.
I'd be for it. But that's one of the things she said, some of that stuff, you'd have to freeze it if you really wanted to keep it.
Right. Because it's gassing off.
It won't last.
It won't last.
And if it won't last, what the heck is the sense?
Yeah. Interesting.
And then if there's a stain or something, whatever, I mean, at what point some things are important enough you keep them anyway, but some things aren't. And so,
Yeah, and it's good to have extra eyes to make those evaluations and say.
yes.
For sure. For
Well,
sure.
she's making recommendations. Doesn't mean I'm always gonna take them.
Right.
June is quick to say, oh, good, we can get rid of that. And I said, well, maybe. And I put it aside for a little while
Really?
more.
June is hasty? Can
And
we
I
get
put
rid
it aside for a little more, and I want to think about it. I mean, some of it, and the less you know about it in terms of whose it was and so forth, that means you're less interested in holding on to it unless style-wise it's really important.
Right?
There's combinations of different things like that in the whole pile too.
Yeah.
But I also want to be careful about things that we decide to jettison. I want to make sure that it's not going to come back and slap me across the face when somebody finds out it's gone. Or, you know, if there's nobody around to be looking for it, that's fine. I mean, one of the ones we haven't dealt with yet, but it's Peggy Jones's wedding dress. And I know it's got some things have happened to it over the years, and I have a feeling we're just going to decide to let that one go, and there's really nobody to complain about it. There are others that I have to be more careful in that regard, though.
Yeah.
I don't want to send it to the dump or something and have somebody find,
Oh my God, no.
you know. So,
Yeah.
So June, this has to be done carefully.
Oh, yeah.
But
Oh, God, yes.
if you know whose it is and this and that, you can offer it back to them or to their family.
Right.
And,
With the explanation that we've got 4 of these, and they're all very much
Yeah.
the same, and so
and we just can't keep
we
them all.
can't keep them all.
Yeah.
We're sorry. But maybe someone in your family would like to wear it.
Yeah.
Here he comes.
There's our guy.
Oh, boy, I don't have to change the 3 to a 4.
All right, it's
Oh, you waited this long for me?
3:49. I'll call the meeting of the Cemetery Commission to order. And I decided no, that's all right. I turned them around so it wouldn't be on the,
Oh, okay,
we wouldn't be sitting behind other people's names.
okay, that's
Um,
good idea.
Have somebody looking at things saying, well,
Hi, Robert.
Hey, Brenna.
yeah. Minutes from last month.
Indeed. So we met in July 15th.
Yep.
Meeting called to order at 3:07. Barry Ager, Chair. Bobby Giles, Superintendent. Brenna Ewing, Clerk. We had discussion ongoing on the American Legion Memorial flag holders.
Yeah.
Robert had talked to Fred, discussion that the holders need to be flush and capped with plastic so that they weren't getting run over by the mowers.
Well, they wouldn't damage the
It
mowers.
wouldn't
Yeah.
damage the mower. We discussed our D2 cleaning project and Barry's availability.
Yeah.
And Robert stated that he has no hours available through September. We
Wow.
had
Yeah,
we had no news on paving, on either south or north or anything else, that the Linden Street projects were still ongoing. And then, as we had no new business, we motioned to adjourn, which was seconded and voted 3-0 at 3:23 p.m.
Okay. It was notable that we didn't have much last month,
Yeah.
so. Move to approve?
yes.
Okay.
Motion to approve.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Today we have
Some bills.
bills.
That's mine. I haven't made copies of anything yet. so-
Okay,
And that's my,
that's your bill for last month.
yeah, and there's my logs behind it too.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, look at all that. Oh my
4
goodness.
pages worth.
Busy man.
Well,
It also means he's got this written down and he has a copy of it, and when he needs to look back, he's got his notes for.
yeah, because
Yeah.
When he talked to so-and-so and what they
Oh,
had to
yeah,
say.
yeah. Oh, no, I get
well,
it.
I make 2 copies, one for my own records and one goes to, well, June gets that, one for me, and then one goes in the file cabinet too.
Mhm. That's interesting. Well, she's left town now.
Yes, but, well, they lived in town for 46 years.
Yeah, yeah.
And Bob wants, she didn't care where she was, but he wants to be buried in town.
Oh, okay.
So what is the time frame? Is this of this document
This is the month of
July.
July,
for July? Thank you.
and it's the regular monthly thing plus burials, 100 for burials. Which was, it was 2
2 cremations.
cremations.
One was Beverly and the other one was Linda.
Evelyn.
This is I made 2 separate just because I hadn't finished my
Yeah.
other thing. And that's just for some belts, and I'm just gonna take,
Yeah.
there's a couple extra pieces in there. I can sign that one. And then, I'll let June pick out what she needs.
Oops. I'm writing and signing.
And
This thing,
yeah, I saw one for something else, and I said, wait a minute, what are we doing here? This is. Oh, we got both things, all right. And. Oh, this is for July 31,
yeah.
and we hadn't spent anything at that point?
No, because we haven't, because we had all, what we did last month was for last fiscal year for June.
Yeah.
And this is the first bills we've had, because this is our first
Oh, okay,
meeting
yeah,
for.
okay, and the June bills already got paid, so we didn't
Yep.
do any then, yeah. Those can go back to them too.
I'll
Um,
turn this into her then.
I'm reminded when I look at that we have we have a mower to buy.
Yes, and I gotta get the specs and get myself going and spec it out and
We had estimates, didn't we?
one,
Yeah.
I had one from out at Harvard
Oh, yeah,
when I got the idea to get it. And
Yeah.
then I have to,
so we have to update that, and then we have to get additional quotes, which
yes.
probably can get with some assistance.
Yes, I gotta ask Evan about how because I think you have to bid it as a general bid, not with a specific brand mower. I have to ask Kristen,
All right,
but you can use all the specs from the one, and then they have to match, if they can match it. And I
Yeah.
do have some leeway if it's gotten too expensive, because I had, the seat was an option, and that was $900. And, so if not, there is some wiggle room in there.
Yeah.
Cause the seat it comes with standard is a pretty good seat too.
yeah,
So there is some wiggle room in there,
Yeah,
extra wiggle room.
okay. So we're gonna review the specs that we had and
Yep.
make them specific enough so we hopefully will get what we want. And
Yep,
prepare that and to put it through the town administrator to
approved.
get it approved and get bids.
Bid sent out, because I have some sheet where you have to log that you sent it. You don't even have to get anything back from them, as long as you sent them a request for a quote. It counts as
Yep.
getting sending out for a bid.
Yeah. So you're gonna take that on and discuss it with Kristen and take.
Yes,
get-
I'm gonna,
make-
I got
Have that prepared, so if we need to take an action, we can do it.
I can get it and then send it out, and then we'd have to vote to accept it anyways.
Yeah, we're gonna have to act on it later, so. But we already did discuss what we wanted
Yes,
when we were getting the quotes to put it
Yep,
into the
Yeah, we
town
sure did.
before.
and those are in my
So we're
notes from
just
last
gonna
year.
continue on with that process so we can get the thing bought.
yeah, and the guy was really helpful out there at Harvard.
Yeah,
Show, this new model and everything, and so,
okay. We had a complaint letter or two, and then we talked about it for this meeting, and then my brain went blank on Sunday, so I didn't do anything on Monday. So we still have that to contend with. We had a complaint from somebody in the North Cemetery about care and conditions and
which one?
dried up grass and everything else, and it's like, yep, it's dried up.
Yeah,
Which is a normal cycle of grass.
Yeah,
'tis the season.
Well, like cousin Steve said, grass gets to a certain temperature, it doesn't grow. It stops growing, and it protects itself by going browning and going dormant.
and when the rain comes back, it'll turn green
It'll
again.
back up, and when it cools down, it'll start to grow again.
Yeah, yeah.
Some people enjoy that, because then they don't have to mow the lawn
Yeah.
in home.
Yeah. And,
Yep,
so that's one of the things, and in addition, in regard to the specific case that we had a complaint on, Bob had talked to the groundskeepers and made sure that they were paying good attention to that lot.
Yes,
And,
and I talked to them, I saw it, and I told them that's exactly
yeah.
the way to do it.
And then, the other thing was about the water issue at North Cemetery, and the water tank is up there, but the water tank is, out of service because somebody's fiddled with the valve at the bottom and so forth.
And they broke it, so it's
Broke
not,
the thing. So, but, Fred's been trying to find the parts to fix it and replace it, and as of now has not been able to, though he's tried several places, so.
oh, he's been trying he tried online
Yeah.
places, and they just can't get the right
Find the right
thread
thing.
thing for it.
Yeah.
So,
And meanwhile, at South Cemetery, we have no water. And, do you
Yeah.
know anything more about that?
no, I haven't been down there to do it. I wasn't in a hurry, because you turn it on and they're probably liable to be back in there.
Somebody has been coming in there apparently and taking water and taking it out of there for some other purpose.
They run a hose, they were seen running, person was in there and saw the person running a hose
To their vehicle.
to their vehicle in the back of a pickup truck, and were going somewhere with the water, and when I went down to get water, it was dry, and I went down to the shed, and someone had turned the main breaker off, and I said, okay, and I just unplugged. I says, I'm not gonna deal with it now.
Yeah.
Maybe you wait a few weeks, the person will disappear, or I mean,
It's not,
you can,
it's not unusual when it gets dry for our water supply thing is out of the swamp out back and the
it's
water
only
tank
down 20 or 25 feet,
drops,
so
yeah.
it doesn't take much to,
Doesn't take much to dry it up. And if somebody's doing something like taking water out of there more than a little, it's
So if somebody
certainly-
filled the tanks in their truck, might it have tripped the breaker?
no,
No.
no, I checked that, because it was,
So they shut they shut.
somebody shut it off, I don't know who.
Yeah, we haven't figured that out. And it could have been somebody, it could have been highway guys.
It could have been somebody that
Could have
saw
been somebody
somebody
else.
doing it and just went down and, or tried it and heard the thing pump running and went down and shut it off on the out, which was,
I
because,
mean, I have done that myself on occasion when when we were getting no water and the pump was still running. I went down and just shut it off
that was, I think, last year.
last year.
Right, so it could have very well been that they ran it dry and then it was
Yeah,
chugged
because
That's
away.
possible.
Because you have a well tile, well,
Yeah.
you just fill a watering can, you're not
Did
gonna
you
suck
talk-
that well tile
Did you talk to
dry.
any of the highway guys, Frankie, or anybody that would have been the person that would run over and shut it off? No,
They didn't know.
they didn't
didn't
know.
know.
So who
They-
knows?
I
did-
talked to Jim, because he called me. He
Right,
says, did you, I says, yeah, I disconnected undid the plug inside. I said, and I asked them, and they didn't know who shut the outside off. Could have been one of the other guys too.
Right, right, right.
They just didn't,
didn't report it.
yeah, to each
Didn't-
other.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Which
mean,
is fine.
if the pump was running and we weren't getting water, you shut it off because,
Even one of the kids could have been smart enough to
Yeah.
shut it off.
yeah.
And,
But we don't know who did it, so we're working on it.
and I
And
don't
we're paying
really,
attention to what we can find out, so.
yeah. And somebody thought they had seen a gray colored pickup in there with the whole kind of hiding behind the bush, that big bush near where
Sarah.
Sarah is.
Sarah's neighbor.
But they didn't get a plate, and then they described it, and I've seen one in there early in the morning, and I thought it was another individual in town, because I know they go up there early in the morning and water on the side hill, their
Yeah.
family lot,
Yeah.
and I thought it was them. Well, after that, I went in, going to work, when I drove in there, well, then the person, I went in nonchalantly, and the person took off and went, when they left, they went up towards town, but I had to go the other way to work, so I couldn't follow them. It's like
So-
something you see on TV.
People are crazy. People are crazy.
They don't care. They're selfish.
Yeah.
Well, and if they think, I mean, some people would be silly enough to think that's hitched to a town water system or something.
Or a
Right.
deep well that's endless.
Yeah,
Right.
but it's not.
It's not.
And it certainly is a limited capacity if groundwater is down, so.
Yeah.
At any rate, we're investigating as we can find out about it, and
Well, this time I got nothing. I no clue. I haven't. Well, I've had car problems all spring, so I have been particularly close to home. If you see me out and about, it's because one of those rare times when I'm out and about. But
Yeah.
mostly, I've been staying home because
yeah.
my car needs brakes. So I did one.
Yeah.
There's 3 to go.
Don't want to be driving it without brakes.
No,
Yeah.
it's not there yet, but I don't want it to happen while I'm out.
Yeah.
So I have nothing to add, unfortunately. I can't. I can't
At
answer
any
this.
rate, we've got a few things that we're bird
Yeah.
dogging that are issues that
Right.
with individuals and stuff, and if we find answers to some of that, we'll act on it.
So I'm going to turn the page and say.
And we have a few
South
burials over
Cemetery,
time, and
South Cemetery.
a couple more coming up. And I don't think there's much else right now.
No, the highway, that mulberry that's down near the tomb,
The what?
the mulberry tree,
yeah.
it hung down so low, I actually had them, they lifted near the street away from the road so you could get in there. They cut some, I think yesterday, they trimmed it up, some of it up for me.
On which one?
The mulberry that's down near the tomb,
Okay, yeah,
down near the stairs,
yeah,
which those are in horrible condition.
yeah.
They almost need to disappear.
Not not the one by the fountain.
No,
Another
no, no, no,
another
no,
mound,
no,
right?
no, no, I wouldn't
Down
let them
by-
touch that.
Right.
Down by the-
I was down there with them one
Down
day,
by
they
the
wanted to
tomb.
go do something, I says, no,
Leave
leave
it
it
alone.
Out
alone.
in front of the wall, down by the tomb.
Yep.
Cause there's a beautiful hydrangea in there,
Yeah,
it's beautiful right now.
right. They are gorgeous. Some of
Oh,
them. Oh, it's stunning. Did you see the one that Evie planted on the north side of 19 Carter?
No.
Or somebody, oh my God, the flowers are as big as your head.
Go down there and look at that one.
Yeah,
You can,
Okay.
by lifting it up, you can actually see it, cause that's what I wanted to do when we were down there. I wasn't sure which it was, so I said, we'll stay, I wanna see what it is, cause this is a beautiful hydrangea in there. And so now I know which one it is. So
Right, right.
There's a burning bush in front of it, that's gonna come out when I'm there, we're gonna get rid of that. And
Yeah, that's gotta
a few
go.
other things, it's invasive and,
Yeah. Yeah.
well, got rid of quite a few obnoxious things this summer.
Yes.
This spring, and, that's good.
yeah, and we're gonna, and
We got a few more to go.
I've got, yeah,
But a lot of it's plantings that people have put in that just haven't been cared for over the years.
well, there's nobody left.
Yeah, they're overgrown and we, at this point, it's worth it being rid of them.
Makes it, it's,
Okay,
the birds have no place to hide, but that's all right, I guess.
yeah,
But you don't,
They can-
it makes maintenance a lot
They
easier.
can go over to Henry's yard. It's not that far.
They can it makes maintenance that much easier.
Right.
if there are, we have a couple of other matters that we've discussed in previous meetings that are still in process, and there's, no
Yep.
particular change for us to
No
report
change,
now. So
nothing to do. Right.
At this point, I think we can, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.